Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Carl. I'm a recovery coach here at Kappa Recovery. This is our Gratitude Tuesday meeting, and we'll be discussing about exercising gratitude. This article is by hazeldenbetty4.org, and so we're going to be talking about exercising our gratitude. And the first one is how to cultivate gratitude and reap the rewards in our recovery. With gratitude, we already have what we need. What is gratitude and why it is important? It's an attitude of appreciation where an internally knowledge of blessings that our life already contains, and we shift our focus away from what we lack. We counterbalance our goals, dreams, and desires with haste, and we understand that whatever material object we lack will not markedly change our lives. With gratitude, we already have what we need. So how can we cultivate gratitude? And how can we use gratitude toward against relapse and distance ourselves from resentment, hopelessness, and other frameworks of addiction? And hi, Liz. How you doing?
I was in the bathroom.
That's okay. We're talking about exercising gratitude.
Okay.
This is our gratitude.
What's your name?
Carl.
Carl?
Yeah.
Okay, Carl.
And this is how can we cultivate and reap rewards in our recovery. Expressing gratitude is very, very important, I think, in life. You know, being grateful for the things we do have and not the things we don't have. Next one goes on, says gratitude is a new way of thinking, a new way of being. In active addiction, we struggle with the concept of having enough moments of quiet contentment were few and far between because of our brain was often demanding alcohol or other drugs, and our addiction gave us little choice in the matter. It feels impossible to stop and appreciate life. The most important details when addiction reduces everything down to a single question. Will it satisfy my cravings? In recovery, we are given the space to be grateful, but it still takes time to practice and train the mind to notice and cherish the beauty in life. We should be patient with our feelings while our minds recalibrate to those details that most deserve our appreciation and respect. Gratitude is a new way of thinking. So, and later on in this article was talking about like practicing gratitude can build our awareness for life, to be more happier, to appreciate the little things in life. Like I said earlier, be grateful for things we do have and we don't have. And it's an ongoing process. It's a practice, and it just talks about exercise. And so, you know, and the next one I like this. It says gratitude is a muscle. It takes time and practice to master. Gratitude is a muscle that develops with training and practice. And when we make a habit of it, appreciating the better qualities in life, we strengthen our muscle and our mind. When that muscle grows strong enough, we will reflexively notice the good, and we will see something's benefits before it's real of the imaginary drawbacks and limitations. So it's talking about gratitude is a muscle, and to develop the strength of it, we have to practice it. Just like going to the gym or anything else in life, you have to practice of it and to actually to build on it. You know. Says how can we strengthen that gratitude muscle? So here's a few things that you can strengthen it. It says by intentionally noticing and appreciating whatever strikes us. We can keep a list of things that are going well in life. Bask into the beauty of nature. Express to our partners, to our children, our favorite qualities about them, or our knowledge within ourselves, the progress we made in recovery. There is so much to be grateful for in life. Just pause, breathe in the knowledge, appreciate you, and you make life better. So expressing gratitude is always saying nice things, taking a breath and acknowledge the moment, and appreciating people in life is definitely expressing gratitude. Gratitude, learned over the years, is more of an action than verbal. which a lot of things in life is more of an action based than verbally saying things. And it's nice being polite. Thank you. Appreciate you. Know them things is nice, but actually doing something for somebody is more meaningful, I think.
Yeah, you're right. We were just, if you don't mind,
Go ahead, yeah.
we were just, talking about, me and my mom, we were just talking about, I told her, I said, like sometimes I'll be by myself, and I was just telling Marine, I said, since that day that I came in, I apologize, I'm sorry that you seen that. She's like, oh no, I've seen people worse, but you know what I mean? It made me feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Like when you clean up or whatever. And then I told her, I said, well, since that day, I haven't done anything. Or I told her I did take a couple trips to some weed. I said, but I didn't smoke no coke.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do no heroin. And I said, that's a lot for me.
It's progression,
And
not perfection.
Yeah, and I can't even believe it.
Yeah.
But I'm believing it because it's true.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing it not all by myself, but
For yourself.
Yeah, for myself. And I'm using the tools.
Yeah.
Like I had to knock people out. I know I had to.
Yeah,
And I was scared because I have a best friend, but we will hook up and do things together. But I told her, I said, I can't. I said, I couldn't really tell her, but she kind of said it for me. She said, am I a trigger for you? And I said, yes.
Yeah.
I said, yes, you are. I said, now I talk to you on the phone, like once in a while, say hi.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but I can't be like, because she was like, can I come over? Like, why do you want to come over?
Yeah.
Like, is that the devil talking, saying you want to come over and ruin things, or you're talking to me on the phone, so are you trying to see my for real?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing? Like, why do you want to see me?
Well, at least you recognize that. You know that. You're
so
aware of that, you know?
I was like, no, not now.
Yeah.
I said, I can't.
Yeah, same for me. I have not, even like it can be family members.
Yeah.
Seriously, I had to knock a lot of people. It's very simple. People, places, and things. Them little three things can help big in your recovery. You know, you're eliminating things that trigger you. You know, and we have to do that. No matter how much we want to hold on or love somebody or want to be their friend, but like if that continues me to damage my life, I can't keep it. You know,
because I would think they wouldn't. So why should I?
Yeah.
I mean, you know. So,
yep. I agree with you. I agree with you. I had to do the same thing.
Yeah, it's like it was tough.
It's gonna be hard, you know.
I felt bad, but I don't know why I felt bad. Because I'm trying to better myself.
I think that's normal emotions and feelings.
Okay.
That's just normal emotions and feelings that feel like you have to cut somebody off that you really don't want to, but is it benefiting me? Is it benefiting my life?
Right.
You know, you get a lot of things you can do, the pros and cons. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, am I going to relapse? Is there a possibility that I'm going to relapse? Or, you know, you have to really assess it so you don't want to have to go back to that. You know?
If that's what, like we used to do other things together, but then it got to the point where that's all we was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes you think that as soon as you see me, it's going to change?
Yep.
Either you're going to pull me in or you're going to jump on board with me. And it's more likely it's going to go the other way.
Yeah.
Feel me?
That's a big possibility. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
So cool. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
No, you're right.
I wanted to make sure I was. Okay, cool.
Gratitude is a magnet. Our positive outlook draws out the best in people. During active addiction, we may have taken friends and family for granted or overlooked the simple pleasures in life. And when we look for the worst qualities in every situation, we create a self-fulfilling pharmacy of negativity. Prophecy. Yeah, sounds about right. Prophecy of negativity. Mm-hmm. But now that we deliberately manifest gratitude, we can see the best qualities in any given moment. Person in the situation, it creates a positive feedback loop where we draw out the best in others. When we honor and appreciate other people's assets, we create a safe environment where they too can feel happy and grateful and they benefit from our presence. I like that. It says, you know,
Yeah.
when you, how I take out of it is what you put out,
Mm.
you know, you can spread that positivity. If you're
Right.
all negative and being, I don't want to be around negativity,
Right.
and and then end up having that person be negative
Right.
with you. So what you put out, usually what you get
Mhm.
back, spreading gratitude can help other people express gratitude as well, um, which is very important.
Right.
Um,
Right.
says gratitude. I like this one actually. Gratitude keeps resentments in check and measures our spiritual welfare.
Mm.
The self-described addicts and alcoholics often struggle with feelings of resentment, which is a classic trademark of addiction, a potential warning sign of relapse. In many ways, resentment is the opposite of gratitude. It's often directed at another person's when they have given us what we need, or so we think. Maybe a person has performed an injustice and we are correct to reconsider our relationship with them. Just as often, though, our expectations have become unrealistic and we need to manage them. We can observe our expectations and attitudes while working step 10, which we should perform on a daily basis during step 10 work. We will hopefully notice when our spiritual affairs have become disordered, or we concerned more with what we are missing or what people are failing to give us rather than what we already have. Oh,
Wow.
during step 10 personal inventories, we can note these tendencies and commit to changing them. Then when we feel grateful or when we feel gratitude slipping away, we can rearrange with whichever practice helps us to feel connected with our higher power and other people. And that was that for that work. I have trouble as myself for like having resentments, right? We carry resentments and sometimes we don't even know that we have. And sometimes we create new resentments. So we practice more gratitude and stay in the gratitude stage. The resentments can flee away. And in practicing gratitude, it talks about our spiritual welfare, our spiritual condition, and stuff like that. If we're built up in negativity, resentments, just have a negative outlook on life, usually, we're not too grateful. And it talks about it can result to relapse. It doesn't have to be that way, but, it can be that way. That's always an option that can always happen. But if we stick in with the positive and stick along with the gratitude, we eliminate, we disconnect ourselves from, causing harm. We don't have to cause harm anymore. All right. Something to feel grateful for. There's, put basically a gratitude list. That's a good one.
Yeah.
When we worry about relapse or feel resentment or of other negative feelings creep in, it's a great opportunity to cultivate gratitude. Having trouble focusing your gratitude on a specific person, place, or thing, here's a few things to express gratitude towards. Here we go. So here's some things that we can express gratitude towards. Something that I have in recovery for which I'm grateful. Someone in my life for whom I'm grateful. Something about my body for which I give thanks. Something about my mind or spirit I appreciate. Something valuable I have learned or inherited from my family. One challenge I faced that I could be thankful for. Something people would be surprised I'm thankful for. A lesson I most appreciate from my treatment experience or earliest days in addiction and recovery. Oh, so here's some scenarios they give you so you can practice some gratitude.
Oh, okay.
And that's a good thing, like a little list that you can practice through to help you express gratitude. It's something I have in my recovery for what I'm grateful for. My life, being alive.
Right. Yeah.
the little things,
Mm.
the shelter, food, having all my limbs, being healthy, the small things in life that we feel grateful for.
And that could be really big things to a person,
Yes.
especially your health. Like you see so many people. When I when I sit down, I did it off and on, but I always snipped. So I never used needles
Mm-hmm.
because I was always scared. But there was a lot of people who were scared. They ended up doing it, and that's what kind of scared me too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what kind of scared me. Like they were scared one time of needles. So how am I any different?
Yeah.
Because I've been doing it so long. Maybe one day it might, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't. So
That's one
I'm
thing you're
grateful
grateful
for
for.
that.
Yeah.
And
Could
that
be the result of more
Right.
problems. Yeah.
could have
Sure.
caught AIDS, God forbid.
Yep.
Could have had diseases, hepatitis. I see so many people,
Yep.
and they end up sharing the needle.
Yep.
Like no one sets out to share, but I seen them desperate. I seen one girl. This is crazy. She didn't have no water. She got the water from a puddle on
Mm-hmm.
the ground. Do you know how many jars? But I guess you don't think about that when you're high.
Yeah. You're not worried.
It's like the odds.
You're not worried about the consequences.
You know, it's like you might as well just stick a needle in the toilet,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I agree.
horrible.
Everybody's bottom. Like, thank God you're.
Yeah,
I think you're
so-
grateful for your bottom
Right,
where your
right.
end
That's
stopped.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to knock what they had to do.
Yeah, but you're thankful that you didn't have to
Right.
resort to that. Yeah.
Right.
I get it. I
Right.
understand.
Right. And I don't think I'm better.
Yeah.
Definitely don't think I'm better. But I just think.
Thank God you didn't resort to that.
Right. Right. Right.
I agree.
Mhm.
You're very fortunate in that
Yeah.
part,
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Indeed.
And this is the last part here. Says this isn't the end. Keep on the road to happiness. That's what I think life's about. I mean, happiness. If you ain't happy, then no, to me, not living life. So you have to be happy. What are you doing if you're not happy?
Right.
The transition from addiction to recovery isn't overnight. I know that's right. And the benefits don't come all at once. If you recently left treatment or you're new to recovery, be patient with yourself. It will take a little time to develop your gratitude muscle. You're already taking the first steps on the road to happiness over time. Your gratitude, mental health, and general outlook on life will all improve.
Right.
Keep going to AA, NA, or other support meetings. Keep reading the big book or other sources of. So they're basically saying and there's different pathways for recovery. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of different pathways of recovery. You have to find what works for you. Because my recovery process might not be your recovery process. So you have to be very open-minded. Founding principles in the language that still exists within the fellowships, we have decided to keep the words addict and alcoholic to describe people with substance use disorders. Our hope is merely to capture the spirit of the fellowship and approach the people with the language commonly used to describe the disease of addiction. I like talks about the road to happiness, and I think that's very important. That's I think I strive for. What we strive for in recovery is contentment, happiness. We like not the material things. Thank God I wasn't the one.
Right.
I'm not the one that's chasing material things. It's nice to have nice things, nice clothes, have this, but I'm content with what I have. And I can go buy stuff, but I choose not to.
Right.
I make sure my bills are paid,
Yeah.
make sure there's food in the house, and make sure we can go to eat.
Right.
Just the normal day-to-day things. Gas in the car. I'm not draining my bank account. I want this.
But name brand,
Yeah.
should I be happy with I'm not going.
Yeah, we don't. And making your life unmanageable And you can make your life unmanageable, just not an addiction. You
Right.
can make it like that in recovery as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Because, drugs and alcohol is just a symptom. It's,
Mhm.
it's us. And we can make our lives really bad even in recovery as well. If we don't practice his principles or get with a pathway of recovery.
Mhm.
And that can look like different for everybody.
Right.
For me, I choose a 12-step fellowship. I go to church. I stay in service. There's certain things I do to keep with my recovery. As a recovering addict, I have to do those things on a daily basis
I got you.
until I perish. You know what I mean? So everybody needs support. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs some type of pathway.
Right.
That's my opinion. So listen, I want to be happy. As long as I remain grateful. Because really think about it, life is short. Life is too short. Here today, gone tomorrow. And thank you for coming to the meeting.
Oh, you're
You know?
welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome. I enjoyed it.
yeah. Usually,
I
because
only got to, talk to you.
yeah, so on Tuesdays,
So you
12
be-
o'clock.
You be here on Tuesday
Yep,
at 12.
yep,
That's why I missed you, because the other guy did too, right?
yeah.
You guys switch off?
Yeah, we
or-
should. Sometimes I do a meeting. Sometimes Craig will do a meeting.
Okay.
It all depends how the day goes. Really.
Okay.
It was a good article. I like that. Exercise
Yeah,
gratitude.
that was cool. I like that.
And if you like this article here, like I said, it says hazeldenbettyford.org. And my name is Cole. I'm a recovery coach here at Cap Recovery. Until next time, we'll see you.
All right.